Well, all right then, let's go live. Let's go live. We're actually 2 minutes early. Shall we slate the episode, everybody? Hi, TikTok. Are you ready? Here we are. So, episode 1, season 1. Welcome to Westeros. Cooking my way through this cookbook. On your mark, get set, go. YouTube, let's start the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Westeros. I'm your host, Daenerys Targaryen. And today we are going to begin a series. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Did you see there was a blog? It became a movie. It was called Julie and Julia. And it is loosely based on a true story of a woman at, we could call it a dead-end job, and she began a blog and she set a goal for herself to cook through Julia Child's cookbook. Enter this. Now, I'm going to introduce you to this book, tell you how I found it, and then I'll tell you where to get it. By the way, you could just go to Amazon. I will have links for you when we're done. But here's the thing. It is September 2nd. It is episode 1 of this. The book is called The Official Westeros Cookbook, Recipes from Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. The authors are Cassandra Reeder and Joanne Bourne. So these lovely ladies are right back here. Right there. I want to say the book was about $20 or $25. And I share that because right now, oh, and like a candied plum, I challenge you, much like I am challenging myself, that won't you grab this book and cook along with me? Oh, how I would love to see your creations. And we've got to set a few ground rules, okay? And first of all, I hope you get a giggle like I'm getting a giggle. I'm seeing me in my Daenerys wig, but I think I look like Legolas. I think I look like, this is a Daenerys wig I got from Amazon, but I think I look like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Llama spread is not in here. So welcome. We are going to cook our way from this book. And today we're going to start in the very beginning. When I say that, I always hear Julie Andrews singing, "Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start," from Sound of Music. Okay, here we have, that is actually a picture of pigeon pie. The opening page. I will share links as soon as we're done to be able to get this book in your hands, and then we will cook together. And why am I starting the big project? 2 reasons. My empty nester syndrome has been savage. Nobody prepares you. Well, you spend your whole life, you spend the whole entire life of the child raising them and getting them ready to leave the nest and be happy and successful. And he is. And I'm so happy he's happy and successful. But here's the thing. What about mama? So I'm starting to cook my way through this book. It is, let's double check. What is the actual tally of 190? Oh, who can't do 190 pages of cooking? I'm starting the challenge to help alleviate my empty nester syndrome by giving myself something to look forward to, seeing you Tuesdays at 2. Note, if for any reason I cannot be live with you Tuesday at 2, then I will make sure I have a recorded video of the recipe for the week. I do know, boop, boop, I have some travel coming up, and it may or may not affect Tuesdays at 2, though I will make sure you have your recipe for the week. So let's get back to the book. Welcome to Westeros is the name of our series, Tuesdays at 2. And we are going to start right here. We're going to start at the beginning. Hey, thank you for the likes on TikTok. YouTube, welcome in. Oh, TikTok, boop, boop. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I so appreciate that. TikTok, the name of my channel is at the Sherilyn Show. It's September. We don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. On YouTube, TikTok, I so enjoy you here on this platform. If anything happens, just come over here. I got the other channel going right now. YouTube, you guys just stay right there. Put your seatbelt on. TikTok, if anything happens, it's at the Sherilyn Show. Just over on YouTube, it's the same thing. Okay, now, what we're going to do today is, we were going to set ground rules. One, we're going to vote on what we want our first recipe to be. And, I already told you, we're Tuesdays at 2, bookmark it. And if I'm not live with you, then I will have a recorded video for you. If you two are an empty nester and you need a big project to just get yourself going, join me. Now, okay. Oh, I put it on when I uploaded that, I was going to be Tuesdays at 2, Daenerys Targaryen. Are you a Daenerys, a Khaleesi, or a Rhaenyra? Why do they all have like the same name? I don't know. Are you team House Tully, House Stark, House Targaryen? There was one other house. I think it was House Baratheon. Anyhow, when you get into the contents of your book, yes, I promise I will put a link for you to be able to get this book so you too can cook with me, and we're going to learn, and it's going to be great. I can hardly wait to make these lemon cakes because I love lemon cake. Opening up the book, it says crusts, seasonings, and sauces. So we will get to that, but I felt like let us start at the very beginning. The spices. This is page 12. 11. I might need to get my glasses, you guys. It's page 11. And there's the Westerosi sweet spice, Northern strong spices, Old Valerian blend, Dornish spices, and then on the other page, I'm going to pronounce it Esosi spices, hot pies, gravy. One reason why, forgive me, I don't remember. It was either $20 or $25 for this book. Here's why: no matter what country you're in, what measurement system you use. I love this in the very back. It's page 183. So at some point, probably closer to Thanksgiving, yes, that is weeks away, you guys, in the United States. We're going to make dire wolf cookies. Oh, I love that. Who wants a dire wolf for a pet? Actually, my dog's big enough to be a dire wolf. Then for anybody who's like, I don't want that book because it's not going to be the gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian diet that I eat. Wait, in the back of the book, there's actually conversion charts, and this is dietary considerations. So if you are in the north and beyond the wall, and you want to have the walnut pie and the armored turnips, and you're wondering, is this going to be gluten-free? Yes, it is. See that right there? Okay. And then on the next page, I'm not selling you the book. I just want to help you. Like, if you want to buy the book, buy the book. But the point is, if you are a kilograms person, it's right here. If you're cups, teaspoons, tablespoons, it's right here too. So if you're thinking, I don't want to buy that book because I'm going to have to convert everything, don't worry. It's in the back. On that happy note, this is what we're doing today. We are going to do, oh, and by the way, I love cookbooks. I have an insane amount of cookbooks. Oh, the poached pears, doesn't it look? Chef's kiss. That's not what we're starting with. We're going to start by, oh, I have been to the store. If this is your first time joining me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And here's the thing. I'm coming to do the show, Welcome to Westeros, as I'm a Daenerys, not a Khaleesi, not a Rhaenyra, although I do enjoy House of the Dragon. I'm a Daenerys. In my small town, Daenerys, all I have is a Walmart. Thank God for Walmart. And so the majority of my spices that I'm going to use today are going to be Walmart house brand. All right, let's just take a beat on if you have a lot of spices, that's great. If you don't, the $1.25 tree, the Walmart brand can be affordable to get started. I almost would recommend you, like when you get your book and we're going to set up our spices. I did this. Again, everything came from the Walmart today. These were $1.32. You could repurpose any glass. Oh, I thought I had an empty glass jar right there. You could repurpose any glass jar you have, and then we're labeling them. Old Valerian, this is the Dornish, and this is what we're going to do today on our first episode. We already clapped, but if you're new here, scene one, take one. We're going to get our spices ready so that when we get knee deep into the actual cooking, by the way, in this, the book at the very top, let me take you to that page. I hope you can see this. I'm going to bring it over to you in just a moment, YouTube. And I know it's backwards. Right here at the top, it says the difficulty of this first recipe is easy. Can you see that right there, YouTube, where my fingers are? It's easy. Princeling's porridge, it'll tell you it can be vegan, it can yield 4 to 6 servings, prep time is 5 minutes, and cooking time is 35 minutes, and the difficulty is easy. But right here, it says it needs the, you can't see that, can you guys? Sorry, Westerosi sweet spice, which we are going to make and put it in here. Today, on our very first time together, welcome to Westeros, your host, Daenerys. We are going to make all of our spices today. So, and then we will decide, and actually, let me ask you now, I wish I could pin it in the comments. I think this wig is making me sneeze. Do we want to start next week with stuffed dragon eggs? Or do we want to start next week with the honeyed game birds? And I actually bought some today at the store, but you guys let me know. You guys, I got so busy I didn't even notice chat. Forgive me. Hi chat. Hi Toss. Hi Nurse. Hi Dave's Cave. Hi Bumblebee. Hi Jim Smith. Thank you so much for joining today. Welcome to Westeros. We are cooking our way through this cookbook, and here we go. You tell me by the end of our live if we're going to do the dragon's egg next week or are we going to do honeyed game birds. For now, let's go ahead and get started, and we are going to make our spices. It's starting on page 11. We're going to start with the Westerosi sweet spice. Yield 8 to 12 servings, prep time 5 minutes, and then cooking time none, difficulty easy. Let us go. We're going to start right here. Welcome to Westeros. I have Associ, Northern, Old Valerian, Dornish, and now we're going to do the Westerosi sweet. Oh, you know what I need? I'm going to put it in a tub and then funnel it in. Let me grab a funnel. Hold on, I'll be right there, guys. Oh my gosh, homemade popcorn is my delight. And last night I made some. Hi! PBR, hi! I put the red hot on my popcorn. You're not living if you're not doing that. YouTube, over here, PBR. Rob, yes, Rob, thanks for joining. We've already clapped ourselves in, and Rob, you might have missed it, but here's the short version. In order to just push and overcome past savage empty nester depression, I am going to cook my way through the Westeros cookbook. And I just thought it would be more fun. Instead of coming on as Sherilyn, and you know how I do it, I put on like Mr. Rogers puts on a cardigan, I put on my apron. Not this time. I am coming as, Daenerys, not Khaleesi or Rhaenyra, Daenerys Targaryen. And we might just crazy and shout out, Dracarys. Okay, so that's the update. I'm so glad you're here, Rob. Thank you so much. Okay, and how we're starting, I'm going to drop this link to get the book as soon as we're done. How we're starting is that let's just the fun is in the fundamentals, you guys. The fun is in the fundamentals. I have a mixing tub. I have a clean jar labeled Westerosi sweet spice. I got Bono. And then I got measuring. Now let's go. Oh, the first one says cinnamon and ginger, and I happen to not. I don't know if I can pick them out at once. Can you see? I was at Walmart today, and I just bought every possible spice, including anchovies. I'm going to need, for the Westerosi spice, let me shout it out. We need cinnamon, ginger, allspice, nutmeg, cloves, and mace. And here's where it gets funky, you guys. I don't even know what. This is new to me. Can you see that? YouTube? Can you see that? It's called ground mace. So let's open it up. That is my dragon dog. Uh-oh. I know. Here we go. Oh, it's spicy. You guys want to smell? Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, cinnamon, allspice, nutmegs, cloves. I have whole cloves? Okay, the directions. In a small bowl, add all the spices. Stir until well combined. Use a funnel. Cha-ching! Use a funnel to transfer the spice mix to a spice jar or other sealable container. Use as directed in the recipe. Possible substitutes: pumpkin spice, mixed spice, or apple pie spice. Okay. Well, I need to got cinnamon, mace. I need ginger, allspice. The allspice, nutmeg, mace, and cloves. That's a lot of really pungent. Thank you. Yes, we are using all the spice, Rob. Rob, how are you? How are you, my friend? It's me who hasn't been around. YouTube's. This is funny. Thank you. Somebody's asking if I'm pregnant, and I look like a 70s judge. I wonder if you mean like 1870s, like if these were curly. Woohoo! This and cloves. You know what's really interesting? None of these have salt in them. We need the ginger and the nutmeg. Here, I'm going to put this right here. Chat, talk amongst yourself. I got to grab it from right here. I'm still here, guys. I just had to go around the corner. I had to get the ginger. Okay. I got the ginger. Now we need the allspice. Sentence them. I know. Oh, Rob. YouTubes, you don't know Debs. Debs and I have been nose to the grindstone working this data annotation gig, And did you notice once I start talking, my hands stop moving? We've been on the data annotation gig, and it is good. But if you've seen the television show Severance and the macro data refiners, Rob, that's me and Zeb, like all day. Like all day. Okay, we got to grab any kind of nutmeg or allspice. Got it. Got it. Oh, I'm going to have to get the... Gosh, guys, I'm just really not prepared today. It's the first day back. What do I know? What do I know? Okay, I'm going to need the step stool. Nutmegs. Uh-oh, I'm a little embarrassed because it's so messy up here. Allspice or pumpkin spice. I don't know, guys. Talk amongst yourself. Oh, I got the coriander. I know we're going to need that. Some of the things I thought, oh, I have it. I'm not going to just buy a bunch of extra, but yet here we are. Cumin, mixed. Oh, I knew I had cinnamon sticks and I bought more. Oh, nutmeg. We're winning, team. And what was the other one? It was allspice. Oh, Rob. Idle hands creates no pans, right? YouTube, go ahead and tell me. Let me know in the comments. I was asking next week we're getting all the spices ready now. Next week, do we want our very first recipe together to be the dragon's egg? Isn't that cute? Or do you want it to be the honeyed game featured at the red wedding? And you know what happened there. All right, stick to the plan. Do the spices. See how this is where I got the idea for the little separate containers. Can you see that image well? All right, keep moving. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and mace. The only one I don't have is the allspice. Make a mental note. This one's going to need me to add allspice, and I think it's over at Grandma's house. So, anywho, let's get to measuring. 3 tablespoons ground cinnamon. And actually, let me get a butter knife because I want these to be level. Level. I love in House of the Dragon. Have you guys been watching House of the Dragon? There is a cook where Rhaenyra's husband, which also is her uncle, has gone off to capture the castle. And the cook, she's like, I'm a barn owl caught in a human body. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so anywho, we're going to do 3. We're making the Westerosi sweet spice. We are going to start with 3. I'm doing level measurements. Normally, I'm all about the heaping. YouTube, can you see what I'm doing? You guys, George R.R. Martin has been writing that last book for like 20 years. Okay, 3 heaping cinnamons, 2 tablespoons ground ginger. Okay. Here goes. Oh, that's a tight fit. Ground ginger. YouTube, forgive me. That's 1. Somebody keep count. I want you to be able to. Oh, and that sound is the handyman's here. The postman always rings twice. Anybody get that reference? The water's off. There's a problem with the water pump. Just what I need, but that's okay. Now, 1 tablespoon ground allspice. I believe we don't have that one. 1 tablespoon ground nutmeg. Rob, did you send a gift? I just saw it. Thank you so much. Tina, hi. Tina, we are going to cook our way through the Westeros cookbook because I have to heal through savage depression of empty nester. We need 1. Somebody text me or message me. The Westerosi sweet spice needs 1 tablespoon ground allspice. And I have to get that from Grandma's house. But I have nutmeg right here. I love to watch a YouTube cooking show called The Townsends. And it is this charming man who sells 1800s Americana crockery. And how he was going to sell his crock is by making 1800s American recipes, and they almost all feature nutmeg. Somebody message me. The Westerosi sweet spice needs 1 tablespoon of allspice. Now, here's a fun fact. It said cloves. I have whole cloves. Has anybody ever at holiday time taken their cloves and decorated a fresh orange with it? All right, let me resort to violence on my freshness seal. Ooh, child, I am going to need to grind these. That's a load of crock is right. Somewhere I have, oh my gosh. Have you ever made mulled wine? This is the clove, what it looks like. Let me show you, YouTube. TikTok, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, nobody seems to be talking about this. Though this month, YouTube, you're fine. You're fine. This month, there's the 4th installment of Will It Sell, Will It Not, Will It... It's the same thing on YouTube, at The Sherilyn Show. What do you guys think? Should we grind these in a mortar and pestle? Or should we try and buzz them up in like the food process? I have a mini. What do you, let me know in the comments. How do you want to grind these? Because we need ground cloves. And when I made my list to go to Walmart, I just got cloves. I didn't notice the fine print. Somebody needs to wear their glasses. Hold on, let me grab the thing. Let me grab the thing. Let me grab, it's over here. Oh, I got a little, let me test to make sure it works. Ooh, we in business. We in business. Okay, I'm going to grab just like, oh, here's the question. Does a tablespoon of whole clove make a tablespoon of ground clove? I don't think so. Okay, it smells a little bit like coffee. I'm going to put, okay, way too much. Watch your ears, everybody. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the aroma. Just so, Rob, I just want you to get a good laugh at this. I was telling, when I first came on, welcome to Westeros, I was joking, I don't know if this looks like Daenerys Targaryen or Legolas from Lord of the Rings. True story. True story. Okay. That is crap. It's kind of chunky, but here goes nothing. And I was right. I was right that it needed. All right, it'll do. It'll do. It's not good, but you know. But it's, what would they have there in Westeros now? Shnikes! It was a teaspoon of ground cloves. I have already messed this up. 1 teaspoon ground cloves, and I just put a tablespoon. Hi, Elsa. Thank you for asking. It's funny. In a way, this wig looks like Elsa too, doesn't it? Thank you, Rob. Yeah, Legolas. We are cooking our way through the Westeros cookbook, Elsa. We are starting today. Today is episode 1, season 1, day 1, whatever you want to call it. It's the first. But before we even get into 190 pages of recipes, we're going to start by making all of the spices that are needed. We're doing the Westerosi sweet spice. It's going kind of wonky, but you know, that's life. We need a teaspoon. Rob, I'm so glad you're here because you know what? There was a time where I did this went live all the time, and it was like the old saying of riding a bicycle, but now it's not, and I just feel like a real doodle here. But nevertheless, we press on. What is mace, the spice, made from? I don't know. I'm asking you. You guys are the experts. A little bit more. I ate at IHOP in town and it was so lousy. Okay, now we're going to mix it all together. This is the Westerosi sweet spice. Oh my gosh, I wish there was smell-o-vision because, oh my God, it smells so good. You guys, this would be, in my opinion, like cash is always on my gift list, okay? You can just give me cash. But I would prefer a homemade gift over like something from Nordstrom's. Well, not exactly, but you know what I'm saying. So I hope you can smell that. I'm saying it would be an amazing thing to give a gift of all of these spices that we're making and then give them the cookbook with it. Somebody is gonna get it in my life. Okay. Westerosi, I bought this at Walmart. It was $1.32. I already had one of these, but if you need it, it's right there in the same section at Walmart. And I say Walmart just because that's all my small town has. But my friend lives in an even smaller town in Tennessee, and they all go to the Dollar General. But it's not $1, by the way, just so you know. Okay, less talking, more doing. Elsa, thank you so much for asking, what am I cooking? Today, we are prepping for next Tuesday at 2. That's the deal. Rob, that's the deal. Tuesday at 2. Tuesday at 2. And I'm asking you guys, what do you want to make next week? Do you want to start with the dragon's egg because we're here for the Game of Thrones House of the Dragon, which, by the way, I liked both, and I have to know, totally off topic. Are you watching Alien Earth on Hulu? I actually bought ooh, child, this is close. I actually bought the Hulu membership because I'm a churner, by the way. I churn. I don't keep subscriptions. Okay. The song running through my head is, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Because actually, water in the house, you picked a fine time to leave me the water. Something to know, this top, actually, let me just do it. Let me show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Let me just grab it. Come on. Come on. I am grabbing, here we can do, whether you want to do cling wrap or parchment paper, let's just, meow. If your spice stays uncovered, it will lose its potency through the sieve. So what I'm going to do is just cut me a little. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Rob, can you see what I'm doing? Rob, my weekend was so good. I just got back to Arizona. I've been in South Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. Oh, I had so much fun. Can you guys see that? I have put a piece of parchment. Here we go. Why not? It's live. I put that piece of paper there. It doesn't have to be permanent. The whole idea is that these little sievie holes will take away the potency of that spice. You guys, thank you for hanging with me because we officially finished one spice. This is the Westerosi sweet spice. Go crazy, go crazy. Next up, the Old Valerian blend. I have the jar ready. Legolas or Elsa. Rob, normally Sherilyn sings out the show. How are we going to close this out? Yeah, I was, because you're right there in Georgia, right? You're in Georgia? Here we go. Let's just wipe it out. I don't have water right now in the house, so let's just do what they would do in good old Westeros, and we'll clean our bowl, we'll clean our measuring tool, just wipe it off. We always, YouTube, when we did the cooking show for tastemakers, we would always sing you out with Good Night, Sweetheart. But this isn't that show. This is new. This is Welcome to Westeros. We need a way to end it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and let me know. Well, I've got all the questions. Let me know if you're House Tully, House Stark, House Targaryen, House Baratheon. We're doing the Old Valyrian blend. Boop. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Yes, chef. And correct me. We said tablespoons because boop boop. Remember the one we first made needs nutmeg, right? Oh, and Rob, I landed in South Carolina in the middle of Hurricane Erin. A lot of rain. Oh, and I was driving in it too. I love garlic. I was driving in the Arizona desert that I live in. 2 tablespoons garlic powder. You know what, you guys, grab your stuff right now. Why wait? Why wait? Grab your stuff and cook along. We're making the Old Valyrian blend. You need 2 tablespoons garlic powder. I just need you guys to know I don't drive in rain, and I was not going to miss my son, so I just drove in that Hurricane Erin. It wasn't pretty. 2 tablespoons onion powder. And again, I'm a Walmartian because that's what I have in my town. And I ain't even scared. Violence on the security seal. Rob. For anybody who's not in the United States, we have something called TSA. I'm not going to go there. But they did me wrong, Rob. They did me wrong. Okay, 2 tablespoons onion powder. We are building out our... Well, I'm here to tell you, Walmart, the onion and the garlic look an awful lot the same. Rob, YouTube too. I'm looking for the Who. Do you read Dr. Benjamin Hardy, The Science of Scaling, and his fabulous book, Who Not How, mixed with 10x is easier than 2x. Bloodline. Oh, this is why I was also going to tell you guys. Oh, look. I start talking and my hands stop moving. 1 tablespoon black pepper, which I have to grab. It's right here. And I like the chunky chunk black pepper because I like spice. Nothing in South Carolina is spicy. Everything was sweet. I mean, everything was sweet. 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon paprika. Now, please know when we pull up our paprika, oh, that's not enough. Rob, who not how? Who at Walmart? Well, doodle. All right, 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon paprika, but this is the smoked paprika. This is life, by the way, and always get the organic if you can. I got to grab the other paprika. It's just right here. I'm right here. I'm telling a long story. Rob, who do you know? Who, what, how? I want Bloodline, Kill, Kiss, Repeat, my vertical series. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I think it's good. I want that in production in 30 days. You heard me. 30 days. And I think it's a who for brand partnership. I don't think it's a how. Who do you know at Walmart? And you're like, why Walmart? Because they already had been offering inside their membership Paramount Plus, but now they added Peacock. And I think both of those channels are perfect partners to do a distribution deal with me for Bloodline. Because let's do 1 tablespoon paprika. It's the regular paprika, not the smoke. Here we go. We're making the Old Valerian blend. We have 2 tablespoons garlic powder, 2 tablespoons onion powder, 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon paprika, 2 teaspoons dried thyme, half teaspoon ground coriander, half teaspoon dried parsley. Somebody was asleep at the wheel when we got this act going. Okay, the coriander. Oh, I got the thyme right here. Parsley is somewhere. And these are all brand new spices. I just bought them today. Like, why not? Why not? Aw, thank you. And we said 2 teaspoon dried thyme. It doesn't fit in there very well. You guys, I'm telling you, I know this is taking a long time. Bear with me, friends, because, oh, Elsa, you are right. Garlic does make everything better. And I love like that nature's immune system booster, just eating a piece of garlic dipped in honey. So good. I think I forgot my thought. Oh, I was saying, I know this setup is taking a long time. Maybe just a pinch more. But when we're, I get it, Rob. I know that we're taking the time right now because the fun is in the fundamentals. Before we dive in dragon style into cooking our Westeros cookbook, we will thank ourselves if we take the time to build out our spices now. And I know it's taken time, but we will thank ourselves later. So next we need coriander and dried parsley. And I could have sworn I just bought more coriander. Well, okay. You know where to go. I got to go up to my shelf here. Uh-oh. Oh, it is. It's right here. It's right here. Ground coriander, half a teaspoon right here. Let's get it as level as we can. And then we need half teaspoon dried parsley, which I really don't think I have. And it's funny, I looked at it. I'm like, I need to, can you see? I'm over here, guys. Parsley, parsley. I have a lot of Italian seasoning. That's ridiculous. Oregano, basil. That's for Debs. Turmeric. Okay, paprika, Italian seasoning. You guys, I have an insane. Rob, are you making a list? Please tell me that I need to add to Westerosi needs 1 tablespoon allspice. Old Valerian blend needs half teaspoon dried parsley. You guys, the fun is in the fundamentals. I'm going to go ahead and get this stirred up, and then I will add to this one. Have you noticed none of these contain salt? I will be salting everything. Oh, you know what? It's pretty. It's pretty. I'm going to bring it up to you. Look at that. Oh, it is pretty. Yeah, hi, YouTube. I am telling you, I think I'm going to make these as a gift. I'm going to give the book. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. The Old Valerian blend is good. Did anybody tell me if you're watching Alien Earth on Hulu? Now I'm going to use my funnel and put it into my jar marked Old Valerian. If you're just joining, hi, not Sherilyn, Daenerys Targaryen in the kitchen cooking the Westeros cookbook, which is why I named this series something really original. Welcome to Westeros. I'm open to ideas. I don't know. Okay. This is oh, you guys, it's so pretty. Oh, it smells so good. Look. Old Valerian. Oh, you can't see because of light. Okay, Old Valerian. Now, just like we did with our other, we're just going to cut. I'm using parchment paper. You use anything that is going to cause a barrier between. Now, tell me, this would make the loveliest gift to get all of these spices and this cookbook. Okay. Why we're putting the paper is because of the vents. If it was left open, Rob, in your town, in your state, it would get all clumpy because it's so humid in the southeast. Over here in the desert, I just hope it doesn't dry up and fly away. Okay, here we go. 2 down. Next up, Northern Strong Spices. Are you ready? I like to watch, there's a chefy show here. I love the YouTubes and TikTok, and it's a Native American guy, and he'll slide into the video and be like, cooking with KJ and Duma, and it's this cat, and he has a hat on. Okay, let's wipe out our water. Nope. Oh, hold the phone. I knew it. Rob, I knew it. Right there. The parsley that we need for Old Valerian. I knew I bought it. I knew it. Okay, here we go. Scratch that off the list, Rob. I just need to remember Westerosi sweet spice needs 1 tablespoon of ground allspice. This Old Valerian, I could have sworn I bought parsley and it fell into the sink. It needs a half teaspoon, but you guys, I'm going to do a heaper, okay? I'm going to do a heaping teaspoon because I like parsley. I would be eating and drying my own parsley from my garden, but the cows ate it. Okay? Dun 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 dun. Would it be distracting if I had the Game of Thrones soundtrack playing in the back? Would that be distracting? There. Okay. Let me know. Old Valerian blend and Westerosi are complete. We are going to go to the Northern Strong Spices right here. Oh, and you know, YouTube, Rob is saying, oh, I forgot you have cows. You know, it wasn't even the cows who did it. Don't blame this on Oliver. It was the burros. I have a small herd, 12 to 15 wild desert burros, and there is I started talking, my hand stopped moving. There is a water spigot for the dog's water in the front, and they broke it. They broke into the water. It's hot. They're thirsty. I get it. But right now, I'm paying the plumber by the hour out there to go replace the pump and the spigot and all of that because they broke it. And I was in a cave in Kentucky. When I was walking and getting closer to the surface. My phone starts blowing up. I'm like, that is not normal. And it was my mom, grandma, telling me, you have a problem. This is really interesting. We're doing Northern Strong Spices. So if you want to build yours right now, while I'm building mine, we're going to do 1 tablespoon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon ginger. So already that's kind of hot. And this is curious. I don't know this spice. If you know it, please tell me. 1 teaspoon telly cherry, or you can substitute white pepper, which I think I have. 1 teaspoon mace and 1 teaspoon ground grains of paradise. I don't even know. Rob, what I was doing in a cave in Kentucky, it's called Mammoth Caves, and it's natural. This is proof that the earth is not flat. It's so worth it. If you ever get a chance, you're like, I'm going to drive all the way to Kentucky to spend $25 to go into a hole in the ground. Yes, you are. Hi. Thank you, John. YouTube, I just got a gift. John, how are you? John, welcome to Westeros. It's not me, Sherilyn. It's the Daenerys Targaryen, and we're cooking our way through Westeros Cookbook. We're making all of our spices before we even do any kind of cooking. We're making Northern Strong spices. We need 1 tablespoon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And by the way, that cave was so awesome. And we had this really good park ranger who was telling the story of it while we were walking around. 1 tablespoon ground ginger. You guys, this Northern Strong, well, you know what? In the north, it was so cold. So I think you would need, you know, some inner heat. I don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, I spilled a little, but we'll live. Ginger, white pepper, teaspoon white pepper, teaspoon mace, and optional teaspoon grains of paradise, which I don't have. So let us go to a teaspoon of mace. You guys, I don't even know how to describe what mace is. John, have you ever been down in those caves in Missouri? I mean, it was so good. It was really so good, and I would recommend it in a heartbeat. You're like, what do you want to do this weekend? I want to pay to go to this big, like seeing the Grand Canyon. It's so worth it. Mammoth Caves in Kentucky, so worth it. Okay, we need white pepper. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to go back to my cabinet here. White pepper. It's right here. That was easy. John, do your caves. YouTube on TikTok. John's telling us about the caves in Missouri. Jesse James hideout. That's scandalous. What's going on over there, John? I've been through Missouri. The family from that area, they say Missouri. They don't say Missouri. Missouri. All right, white pepper. Oh! All right, I just spilled a bunch. This is not exactly a science. Now, the Northern Strong spice is 1 tablespoon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon ginger, 1 teaspoon telly cherry or white pepper. I did white pepper. 1 teaspoon mace, and then it says 1 teaspoon ground grains of paradise. If you know what that is, if you know, drop in the comments if you know what telly cherry or ground grains of paradise. The only thing I can think of is like birds of paradise. This is why this cookbook is so good and I think worth your time and money because, hold on. Oh, it's interesting. They stored government cheese in your caves? Boy, it's interesting. You know what it almost, if it has it's almost like reminds me of patchouli. Okay, let's not digress. Have some water. This is how I've taken to measuring. Did I drink enough water? I've seen all y'all, and you're carrying, you got big arms. You're carrying a gallon size vat of water. I can't do that. So I measure out my son's, this is where, don't get depressed, don't get sad. My son would always stop on his way home from school. Not always, usually twice a week. He would stop on his way home from school, fill up his truck, and get a big thirst buster of pop. So I will put these in the refrigerator, and I know that there's 3 in there. So at the end of the day, there should be none in the refrigerator, and they should all be in the sink. High five, you guys. We are down 3 spices. We just got to put it in our Northern Strong. Rob, on the notes of things to remember, find grains of paradise for Northern Strong spices. John, I know you live right there by your son. My son is on the other, and then we do this. Other side of the country at work, and I just miss him terribly, and I'm trying to get my act together and get back to doing regular lives. I miss the cooking. I miss you guys. I just had savage depression, empty nester depression. And I had some people be like, oh, that's nothing. You just lying. You don't know. I'm like, trust me, I know. You guys, it was bad. Okay, so this is on. Let me show you the finished product. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. So far, 3 down, 2 to go. I feel like we're getting like a little, workshop going. Let's move quickly to Dornish. I don't know how long I've been on, but the point is, we're going to come back next week. And I wanted to know when oh, yeah. Your son is in LA right now? Oh, I hope he's having a good time. I hope he's having fun. We're going to move on to Dornish spices. And then please let me know in the comments. I will make sure I find it. Next week, do you want to start really cooking with the stuffed dragon egg? TikTok, can you see? Oh, you know what? I know exactly how long I've been on now because I have to do the puzzle piece. Thank you. Let me get my act together here. How to overcome my sadness, my empty nester. Rob, get a project. That's what I'm doing. I am getting a project. I am gonna cook my way, Julie and Julia style, through the Westeros cookbook while dressed up as Daenerys Targaryen. That is how I'm gonna do it. Ooh, Rob! Ooh! YouTube. Rob on TikTok is like, do you know how to cure empty nester syndrome? Have another baby. To which I said, oh! I want grandbaby. I got a grand cat, Colonel Jack O'Neill. We need the cumin, oregano, unless you're Deb Talk and you say oregano because she's British. Garlic powder, smoked paprika. Oh, the grated lemon peel. Put it on the list. I need to grab the cumin and the oregano. I'm over here, guys, grabbing cumin. Oregano. Okay, as a person who lives at, you guys, this wig is hot. Daenerys, Cheryl Lynn says the wig is hot. Daenerys says what? As a person who lives, we got to wipe this out, in the desert, Southwest, Arizona, so much of our Hispanic food, Tex-Mex is so different than Arizona Mexican food. And cumin and Mexican oregano, which is totally different than Italian oregano. Just a little tidbit. Let's go. The Dornish starts 2 tablespoons ground cumin. That makes me so happy because I loves me some cumin. Let's stir it up. I don't know if it's the spices or the wig, but I've got... Oh, I love cumin. Just smelling it. It's so good. And I use it in a lot of my everyday recipes and cooking. If you're making Dornish spice with me, let's start the Dornish spice. Ooh, they were like the dark exotic people in Game of Thrones. 2 tablespoons dried oregano. And again, the reason why I'm not picking it from my garden and drying it is because the cows ate it. That one's not on the burrows. That one was all cow. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. I hope you guys make this too. You know why? Because we could have our own little secret club that talks about our Westeros spices, because so far I'm liking them. I've liked all of them, but I think the Old Valerian so far is my favorite. 1 tablespoon garlic powder, until I got into making the Dornish, and I'm like cumin, oregano, garlic, smoked paprika. That is like my everyday cooking flavor palette. 1 tablespoon garlic powder. Which brings me back to eating in Charleston, South Carolina. I was there for restaurant week and to see my son. And you guys, everything in Charleston, South Carolina is sweet. And I'm not mad at it being sweet. I just feel like, we should have a little something else. 2 teaspoons smoked, you guys. I'm not yelling at you. I'm gonna be right there, TikTok. This is so important. The smoked paprika, very popular in Hungarian dishes. This is different than paprika. See? They're different. How many spices are there? There is a total of 5, and we're doing 4 right now. The Dornish. So far, I love Emerald, Chef Emerald. Wish you could smell it. It's so good. 2 teaspoons. And I need to wipe this off. Yeah, I've really got... It might be the wig. I don't know. I'm just loosening it up with the knife. Let me tap it in here. Look. What? Meow. My Airbnb, when I was in Dallas, had cats. It was the coolest thing. Okay, this is a doodle waiting to happen, friends. All right. If it's fresh, it'll be a little bit sticky, so that is a good thing. 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Oh, I just made such a mess. That's all right. All's fair in love and war. You know what? Recipes. Thank you, Rob. Sorry, my bad. Rob, on our list of things we need to find and buy is granulated lemon peel. I don't know if she's saying dried lemon peel. I have dried lemon peel. I don't have candied lemon peel. I feel like I just need to search it and find it. We're back to 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, team? Oh, is that the thing I needed for... Oh, it is. Rob, this list is so long now. I need to get the allspice from Grandma's house because Dornish Spices needs it. Forgive me, guys, for not having it. And Westerosi sweet spice. I don't have allspice. This is where if you have the pumpkin spice, you could substitute that. In a pinch, you could substitute nutmeg, but I really want to stick as close to the recipe. We're building out our spice profile right now. Rob, thank you for helping me keep track. I need to get allspice, grains of paradise, figure out what the heck Telly cherry is, and I need grated lemon peel. That is for the Dornish spice. Now, here's an interesting thing for you. I'm going to add it. The Dornish spice says 1/2 teaspoon of ground cayenne. You guys, like, what? Who's here? Berta. Hi, Berta. Cayenne pepper, lemon juice, apple cider. You can make your own homemade fire water for just boosting your immune system. We're going to do that later. Oh, this spice smells good. And it is a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm doing it, you guys. I'm 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne. Hi, Berta. Welcome in. I'm going to give this a stir, and we're going to get it bottled up. This is our Dornish spice mix. Please note, none of these have salt in them yet. I love buying exotic salts off Amazon, of all places. I will buy some. I'm going to see if I can find maybe some Lord of the Rings salt. That is one of my favorite scenes. It's the beginning of Two Towers where they're going to sit down and have some more llama spread. And Samwise and Frodo are eating it. And when he's pulling the llamas out of his pack, Frodo asks him, "What is that?" And Samwise says, "Oh, it's some salt." And Frodo, do you remember this scene? Frodo's like, "Sam, we're going to Mordor to throw the ring away. Why do you have salt?" He didn't say it in that voice. And Sam was like, "Because we might have a nice roast chicken." I feel the same way. So I need to get some salt for when we do make these, because I already know me. Dude, this is a thicker mixture. Look, it's so... That's the oregano. It's not letting it flow through. So let's just do a little bit less at a time. Can you guys see? And then we'll just activate it with a knife. And we'll get it in there. This, I think I've said this already, but you guys, these slices are so good. Oh, Berta J and Rob are having a little chit chat. Berta J, thank you for coming by the live. We are starting a new series. Daenerys Targaryen is going to cook through the Westeros cookbook. And the fun is in the fundamentals, and that is why we are starting with building out our spice profile. I went to town today. I went to Walmart. I bought everything I could find that was on the list except for ground clove. I actually bought real cloves. If in the holiday season you put cloves on a fresh orange, it will just, it's so pungent and aromatic and make the whole house smell good. That's good. The lemon, this has to have 1 teaspoon granulated lemon peel in it. I could probably make that myself. Ooh, it smells good. Now let's go ahead and put some paper on it, and we will finish with our last spice profile, the Esosi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm just winging it. I invite you to wing it with me. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put my cap on, reminding you the reason why I put the paper on and crank it down tight is because that little bit of paper is going to keep the freshness intact right there. And scrolling on TikTok. I really like the Dornish. I know, I think I've said that about everyone. This needs to add granulated lemon peel. We'll work on that, and then I'll update you. But I can only imagine that lemon and that cumin, chef's kiss. Now, let us go to our final one. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? The last one we're going to do, hi Exie, is the Esosi spices. You see? Here we go. It is going to, oh, turmeric. Oh, if you guys, can you guys see? I don't think you can. There is such a mess right here. Water? Nope. Plumber is still fixing it because the wild burros broke it. Literally, wild burros broke my house water. Esosi spices. Oh, here's a note. Here's a note. This, you might want to know this. When substituting, pay attention to whether the seasoning blend contains salt. If it does, you will need less salt than the recipe calls for. None of our spice blends actually add salt. So I'm thinking once we get deep and do 190 pages of recipes, we'll be adding some salt. This is going to be the Esosi, the last one. And it is turmeric, cumin, cinnamon, coriander, black pepper, ground cloves, and cardamom, which is optional, which I happen to have. Let me grab. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I'm so wrong. Oh, I'm so wrong, you guys. It's caraway seed. That is not what we need. I need to grab a tissue, guys. Gosh, it's got to be the spices or the wig. Let's get into it. 1 tablespoon ground turmeric. Woohoo! 1 table, and I'm keeping it fairly flat. 1 tablespoon ground cinnamon. I so invite you, you guys, I'm not kidding. Make these spices with me and cook along with me. It'll add to the fun. Turmeric, cumin, not heaping, cumin, turmeric, cumin, cinnamon, coriander right here, and oh, it's a tablespoon of coriander. Okay. That is the sound of the dog snoring in there. You want to talk about somebody who missed me? The dog missed me. I don't want to go through life without spice. It's a little sloppy, but you know, comme c'est comme ça. I'll just pick up this pinch right here on the counter and put it in there. Boop. Black pepper. Tablespoon of black pepper, okay? This is the Associ spice. Oh, we're almost out of black pepper. I have the other kind, but it's real fine. I prefer the chunk. And 1 teaspoon ground cloves. I don't know if we can get a full teaspoon out of this. Oh, I bought cloves. I was not paying attention that it needed to be ground cloves. When I think of cloves, I think of whole ones because I'm gonna put them on an orange or a lemon. So I ground it up in my buzzer here. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Let's just try and wipe out all we can. I don't really want to buzz up another bit. Where is our rag? We will just get all of the dust, the clove dust. Okay, yeah, actually, when we wipe out all of the spice in it, all the dust, it's good. Oh, and this too. Okay. We're still hanging out. We need allspice. I will add the allspice back in. I gotta go next door to grab it. Okay, optional is 1 teaspoon ground cardamom. I'm not kidding you guys. I thought I had cardamom, but what I have is caraway seeds. Let's move on. Let's not digress over it, because remember, the best thing is that you get cooking, you get trying, you start making, just try something. So here we are. Let's mix it together. This is I don't remember in the series, where is Associ? Oh, that is unique. Is it all over my nose? It is. Pardon me. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. I wouldn't have guessed that, but here we go. Oh, you already know what I did. I dumped in too much too fast. And we are moments away. Drum roll, please. Did we decide if it's distracting to have the Game of Thrones soundtrack playing in the background? Is that distracting? You let me know. This is for you. I do it for you. I do it for me. Okay. Now, last piece of parchment over the top of my I put the parchment paper over the top just like that. You can use saran wrap, whatever you got, because these vent holes will weaken the aromatics of your Oh, you guys, look at this. Associ, Northern Strong, the Dornish, the Old Valerian. So far, I think Old Valerian is my favorite. And Westerosi Sweet. Oh, you know what? I just noticed what a doodle. Okay, if you got these at Walmart like I did, I just noticed that some of them are facing this way and some are facing this way. Whereas I would hope that all the labels and all the handles would go the same way. I don't know, but I'm very happy that, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so happy that we have made the flavor profile. We have created all of our spices. When I'm finished, I will come back and put the link for getting this on TikTok Shop, getting it on Amazon. Grab this book, and Tuesdays at 2, we are going to cook our way, me dressed as Daenerys Targaryen, not Khaleesi. We are going to cook Welcome to Westeros and this cookbook. And here's something fun about the author. Now, there's 2 authors. One is Cassandra Reeder, and this is a little bit, I think this is worth knowing. I wouldn't waste your time. Author Cassandra Reeder launched her blog, The Geeky Chef, in 2008, bringing fictional food and drinks from a vast array of fandoms into reality with simple and fun recipes. Since then, a series of cookbooks based on the trailblazing blog have been published, including the Geeky Chef Cookbook, the Geeky Chef Bartender Drinks, and the Video Game Chef. So why I think it's so interesting about whoever Cassandra Reader is, thank you, Cassandra, because when we're making these spices, it means she developed the recipe. And there's something to be said for making a palette. I've been waxing on about how I didn't like how Charleston, South Carolina Restaurant Week. I'm so glad I went to Swamp Fox. So glad that I went to Hall's Chop House and all the little places in between. But everywhere I went, the flavor profile was sweet. What does Charleston taste like? Sweet. And it could be I come from the desert where everything tastes hot and spicy, charred or grilled. I get it. Cassandra, when she made this, she developed all of the spice profiles and these recipes. She's not without counsel. Joanne Bourne is a writer and prehistorian from Kent in southern England, and her book, The Maps Book, and Flint, a Lithic Love Letter, is published, and she's a huge Game of Thrones fan. So this woman, Cassandra, was the one who's like, I love making up recipes for fake places like Westeros, not real. But in our minds from reading the book, Fire and Ice, in our minds from watching the shows, it is real. Like watching Alien Earth, like watching Halo. Anywho, she got her counsel on how to map out historical recipes with this woman. The back of the book, again, I'm not here for sales. I'm here to help. I love that in the back we've got our conversion tables. So if you're a grams and kilograms, milligrams person, don't worry. If you're cups, teaspoons, tablespoons, don't worry. It's all back here. If you're a gluten-free pescatarian who eats vegan, all of the recipes have a chart here for dietary guidelines. It's so good. The book, forgive me, I think it's $20 to $25. I think you will love it. I think we're going to have so much fun. Please subscribe. Set your timers. Tuesdays at 2. Right now, that's Pacific State. When is daylight savings? We're Pacific 2 p.m. You might want to mark your calendar for Mountain because I'm in Arizona and we don't change time. Here's the thing. It's going to be 2 p.m. at Tuesdays. And next week, I will go, oh, look at this. The Hound's whole chicken. Ooh, that's going to be good. I'm going to make a whole chicken. Hot spice cider. I think that's why I had to get the cinnamon sticks. Ramsay Snow's pork sausage. It doesn't look good. And Ramsay Snow was a bit of a jerk, if you remember. Armored turnips. That looks okay. I see the time. Iced milk. Tyrion says, can I get you some iced milk and a nice bowl of raspberries too? Next week, should we do honeyed game birds? I'll put up a poll. How about that? Because this has got long. I really thought it'd be done in like half an hour, but whatevs. I will put up a poll asking for our very first cooking episode. Do we want to do stuffed dragon eggs? I think this looks really good. And why I'm asking is because they have to be steeped the night before to get that crackled print on the egg white. Do you want to do the game birds, which is a difficult recipe? Or do you want to do the eggs, which is easy? Well, I don't know. What are we doing? I know. Focus. Let's wrap out. Yes, it does, Rob. And it's good to be back. And I need to let YouTube go. There's always a signature way to sign you out, YouTube. I'm going to put a post up. Focus. I'll post up asking you game birds or dragon eggs for next Tuesday at 2. And then I will definitely put this linked for you. Oh, I think you're going to love it. I think you are going to enjoy. If you like cooking, if you like new recipes, if you like fandom, You will like it. And I will just say, Jakaris. Jakaris YouTube. I will see you next week, Tuesday at 2. Please subscribe and follow and do and keep your eye open for our polls for what to make and the link to get the book, so that next week when we're live, you can just cook along with me. I will let you know ahead of time if it's going to be a recorded video due to my travel. On that note, thank you very much, Jakaris.